Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This video is for partial products with remainders. We're going to get started on that, and I wanted to get a video up for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and start sharing my screen here. So pretty much everything that you do with this type of problem is exactly the same as we did with partial products with no remainders. Except now we're going to get as close to zero as we can, but we will have something left over, and it always has to be less than our divisor. So the only difference is that there will be leftovers. So the only difference from learning from before, only difference is there will be leftovers. Difference is that there will be leftovers. There will be leftovers. There will be leftovers, and your leftovers always have to be less than your divisor. Leftovers are always less than the divisor. So that is the only thing that's different from, and that's just the understanding of it. There's nothing different with the process. So our divisor is still the same number. The divisor is the number of groups. This is what we're breaking our groups into. This is what we're breaking up into the groups. So the first thing I have to do is my friendly numbers for my divisor, my friendly numbers. I'm going to use 5 times 1. I know that one, super simple. 5 times 2, I also know that one. And I think I'm going to use 5 times, you know what, I might want to use 5 times 9, because I know that one too. 10, and then 5 times 9. And remember, you can use any facts that you know off the top of your head. You want to use the ones you know quickly so that you're not expelling your energy on trying to figure out a multiplication fact that you don't know. You want to use your brain power for the other parts of it. So now I have my friendly facts. I've got 3 of them. That's what I stick with. And I'm going to go with my multiples now. So 5 times 10, because that's a multiple of 1, is 50. 5 times 20 is a multiple of 5 times 2, which is 100, because it's 10 and then 1 0. And then 5 times 90, which equals, 5 times 90, which is 45 and 1 0, so 450. Now remember, you stop if your multiples here have to be smaller than your dividend. All right, so I can still go because that's only 450. So I'm going to go 5 times 100 equals 500. All right, 5 times 200 equals 1,000, because it's 100 with 1 0. And then 5 times 900 equals 4,500. All right, 4,500 is pretty darn close. Now, if I go to 5 times 1,000, I can still do that because that's 5,000. Now, I'm going to stop there because 5 times 2,000 would be 10,000, which is way bigger. Remember, these are my multiples. And I'm going to start with the biggest chunk that I can pull out, which should be the last multiple I wrote. The biggest chunk I can pull out. So now we've got, I'm going to write over here, 5,963. And I'm going to start with my biggest chunk, which is 5,000. And I'm going to subtract that out. And that is 5 times 1,000. I'm circling my 1,000, okay, because that's how many times I just used the number 5. And now I'm going to subtract. And I always start with my ones place. 3 minus 0 is 3. 6 minus 0 is 6. 9 minus 0 is 9. And then 5 minus 5 is 0. I have 963 left. So now I'm going to go through this list, and any multiple, any orange number that's bigger than 963, that has to go. So 5,000, that's gone. I can't use it anymore. 4,500, can't use it. 1,000, can't use it. My next is 500. So that's the next chunk I'm going to take out, 500. And that is 5 times 100. So let me write that here, 5 times 100. And I circle it so I know how many times I use my 5. So now I'm going to go to my ones place. I'm going to subtract. 3 subtract 0 is 3. 6 subtract 0 is 6. And 9 subtract 5, that's 4. And if I'm not sure, oh, and I wrote 5. If I'm not sure what the number is, then I can start with the smallest number in my head, 5 in my head, and then I'm going to count up to 9. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that leaves me 4 left. So it is 463. So now I have 463. I'm going to look through my multiples. Remember, these are already gone. 500, can I use that? Can't use that, it's gone. 450, 463, I can use 450. And that is 5 times 90. Circle that. All right, now I'm going to subtract. Again, ones place. 3 minus 0 is 3. 6 minus 5 is 1. And 4 minus 4 is 0. So now I have 13. I'm going to go through my multiples. Can't use 450. I only have 13 left. Can't use 100. Can't use 50. Can't use 45, but I can use 10. So that's going to be my next multiple that I take out. So that way I'm taking out the biggest chunk. And that's 5 times 2. And I circle the 2. So now I'm going to subtract. 3 minus 0 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. And now I can't use 10 and I can't use 5. So this is less than 5, which means that's my remainder. Whatever's left over here, that's my remainder. So I know 5,963 divided by 5 is equal to, and R3 for remainder. So that's my remainder, R3. And now I have to add all of these partial quotients in order to figure out my quotient. 1,000 plus 100. So I'm gonna write it over here. 1,000 plus 100 plus 90 plus 2. Again, ones place, 0, 0, 0, and 2 is 2. 0, 0, and 9 is 9. 0 and 1 is 1, and 1 is 1. So my quotient is 1,192. So the total answer is 1,192, remainder 3. All right, thanks for watching, everybody.